Hey peoples, welcome to a League of Idiotic Gamers tutorial video. My name is JJskywalker, and today we're going to be going over just the very basic points of Ark. And this is, I know, for Survival of the Fittest. You might be saying, oh JJ, why are you in the normal game? Well, this is going to go over literally the very basic points of Ark Survival Evolved. If you didn't know, Ark Survival Evolved got its total conversion standalone, Survival of the Fittest, into its own game, and now it's free to play on Steam. So if you guys didn't know that, go check it out. It is honestly an awesome game mode, but for new players it is completely overwhelming. People are going around not knowing what to do, and considering the fact that the only type of games you can actually play are ranked, it feels a little again, overwhelming to get into immediately. So that's definitely something I want to go over in this tutorial video. The almost very basic points of Ark Survival Evolved that will definitely help people. So, to begin this tutorial, we're going to be going a very basic and main prospect of the game, and it is gathering. Now, the moment you step off that platform, or even on the platform, you're going to see many things. And something that you can gather with your fist is these little bushes, these trees, and then you're going to be seeing stones. Now, stones you can't exactly gather with your hands, but you can gather these bushes with, of course, again, unarmed, with E. When you press E on it, you're going to be gathering berries and fiber. It's definitely something big you want to grab, and as you're running, you're going to be wanting to gather as much as you can, just trying to get away from the middle if you're trying to get away from PvP, and just keep gathering. And something else you want to do is, as you're passing along, you're going to want to start punching trees. After gathering like a little bit of like each resource, you're gonna try to go into your craftables, and you're gonna notice that stone pick, and sorry here that it's not as organized as the Survival of the Fittest, but you're gonna notice stone pick is gonna be one of your first things to ever build, and it's something that you want to build first. And you're gonna notice it's gonna have 1 stone, 1 wood, 10 thatch. So you're gonna want to build that immediately. It's going to be faster in the SOTF, and you're going to want to take it out. This is gonna be the next step in gathering. Now you can actually gather from rocks. These are the next basic tier of resources. Now, what's amazing about a pickaxe is that you can gain tons of thatch when you hit trees with a pickaxe, and you're going to be gaining a lot of flint when you hit a stone. After getting a bit of resources, you're going to want to build a hatchet next. Now, of course, this stuff is automatically equipped. Sorry for like the extra little steps, but this is normal Ark, but basically the same thing. Now, with an axe, you're going to be getting tons more wood. Now, as you notice, this got me 59 wood, but when I hit it twice, I got 47 thatch. Pick, thatch, axe, wood. And now if I hit a stone, I'm going to be getting more stones. Not too many, but more stones nonetheless. And if I use a pickaxe, more flint. Now again, stones are probably much better to get from the ground. As you can see, well, in this server, you can tell easily by the multiplier, I'm getting 7 stone per. In, I believe, free for all, it's going to be 6 times. You're going to be getting either 6 or 4 stones. I do not remember the multiplier, but it's probably better to go around picking up those little stones you see on the ground. Now, something big that new players don't really take into consideration is these meshes that like break apart. It's better to mine these little stones you see right here, because they don't have as big of a, I guess you could say, explosion. Oh no. Minor terror bird attack, please. Excusez-moi. Anyways, continuing on from that point, well, I did kill this terror bird in between. I guess we can move on to the next. Oh, no, collisions. Yes, collisions are a big point in the game, because if I keep hitting this rock, okay, yeah, nice, I'm getting flint. Oh no, huge explosion! You just gave away your position. Look at that rock. It just like it's not even coming down. Like. Somebody could have seen that from a mile away. All these, so you immediately gave away your position. But if you break these little rocks, just give it a second. Wow, this thing has a lot of hits in it. You see? Small little explosion, little rocks, nothing gave away my position, and there are a ton of them here. So you definitely want to go for these instead of these big rocks. It's fine to punch them a little bit, but don't go ham on them or you'll give away your position. Now, a next step in gathering is after killing something. Now, normally this would be a dillo, not a terror bird, because terror birds are not in SOTF, and hopefully they never will be, because they are annoying little bastards. But it depends on what you want. If you want more meat, you're gonna go for a pickaxe hit, and notice I got 11 raw and 6 hide. But if I use my axe, I get 12 hide and 8 raw meat. So hide is axe and meat is pickaxe. Try to generate your own better ways of, I guess, thinking about it. Now, something else to go over while you're gathering is what exactly you are gathering. Now, I've gathered in general meat and berries and all that stuff, and you got, I mean, new players are just saying, okay, what is all this stuff? Okay, well, in general, when you gather from bushes, you're going to be getting these type of berries: Tintos, Amars, Azuls, Narcos, Stims, and Mejos. These are all the types of berries you can get. Now, just something to be clear, Stims and Narcos are completely different. Basically in the non-eating group. Anything that isn't black and white, eat it. No, that's not racist. Anything that is not black and white, do not eat it. Why? Okay, well, one, in general, these are just general berries. They literally do nothing but feed you slightly. So put that in a bar, hold the number that it is, and you can just chug them down, and they'll give you food and water over time. So these are awesome things to either tame herbivores or just, you know, generally eat. Mejos are much better for most herbivores. But going into narco berries. Now, narco berries, what they do is they make things sleepy. They basically add torpor. Now, if your torpor hits 100, you're gonna get knocked out. So if I eat one, eating one is okay, but don't eat more than one. You're gonna notice my torpor is going up, and in the right corner you're gonna see the stars even popping out, meaning that I'm actually gaining torpor. But I didn't gain much torpor. It's not gonna do much to you. You'll be fine for the most part, just don't accidentally chug them down. Now, stim berries raise your stamina, but lower your hydration. So, let me run around a bit. Now, I kind of forgot the fact that stamina regen's high on my server, but that's fine. I can still prove a point that if I eat the stim berries, you're going to notice that my stamina just stopped going down, and I'm still sprinting. So stim berries give you like a nice little boost to your stamina, but as you notice, my water went down. So you will get hugely dehydrated. Not as bad, but you will get significantly dehydrated from eating stim berries. But as a side effect, you gain more stam, and also you lower your torpor. So if somebody's shooting trank arrows at you, or you accidentally ate narcotic or narco berry, eating a stim will definitely help. And to counteract, if you're not near a body of water, you can easily just eat berries and get your hydration up just a little bit, just to top it off so you're not losing anything from being dehydrated. Now, I apologize for not going in direct order, but this is kind of like a very slow tutorial video. I kind of want you guys to get just used to like the certain aspects of the game. Now, once you've gathered these little things, something for PvP that you definitely want to get is a spear, which requires flint, thatch, and wood, I believe, yes. So easy way to get spear is just by, once you have a pickaxe, just hit a rock a little bit, then hit a tree a little bit, and then hit a tree at least once or twice with your axe, and you should have enough to make a spear, which is an amazing melee tool to use. Will definitely help you out of pines, and is amazing at killing bugs. But it does break after a few uses, so you have to be careful with that. And it can also be thrown for a little boost of energy, a boost of damage if you're at range and you don't want to get close. But it is really slow. Sorry for the lag. Try again. Yeah, this is slow, but you can't pick it up. So that's neat. If you miss and you can run up to it, let me just show you the speed of the spear. Easily dodgeable, but to the unsuspecting enemy and or dino, a good amount of damage. Now once you make a spear for close range combat early in the game, something else you want to make that'll definitely help you much better in combat is the bow. Now the bow, just remember that it does require much more wood than a spear, and it requires a good amount of fiber. Not too much, but a good amount. So easily, once you grab an axe, you can immediately think to yourself, okay, let me start making a bow. So hit a few trees, grab a few fibers from these bushes, and go to bow. And make one. Bow is honestly an amazing weapon that is used up to the end game. You'll see people with bows, and it is much faster than in normal Ark to shoot. And you can pick up your stone arrows if you accidentally miss one and you need to pick some up. Now, making stone arrows require thatch, fiber, and flint. So just hit a rock a few times with your pickaxe, hit a tree a few times, grab a few fibers, and then look up arrow. And there it is. I've got a lot more on me, so I'm not going to craft all, but you get the point. You can craft a bunch of arrows, and now you're PvP ready, basically. Oh, well. Something else you probably want to craft, too, is with a little bit of thatch, fiber, thatch and fiber, and maybe even a little bit of hide, you can craft yourself some cloth armor. That's definitely something you want to craft as well. Actually, no thatch, I lied, just fiber. So, as you're going around grabbing E, you're definitely going to want to make yourself a pair of armor. It'll defend you for a little bit from the cold, not too much, and also the heat. But, for the most part, it's just the extra armor values that matter. It'll save you from that little bit of early damage from dinos and or players. Now, once you have the bow, you can go out and kill a few dinos, and or players, if that is your way. If you're going to kill a few dinos, there's a lot of ways to do that, honestly, and I'd probably have to make a completely different video in order to show you that. But the next objective for you should definitely be getting a good amount of hide, so you can upgrade yourself to hide armor. Now, where do I get hide? Well, you get that from dinos, but you are low level in SLTF, so you want to be careful when taking on certain dinos. Definitely the easiest dino to take down with your bow and arrow would be a Dillo. Now, being on a normal server, Dillos are kind of hard to find in the mass of all the dinos in the normal Ark, so I'm just gonna quickly skip to finding a Dillo. Okay, found a few. Now, Dillos are relatively easy. Do not take them up front because they will blind you. Now, Dillos, if you get a nice headshot, you'll take them down easily, but sometimes they're not facing you. So if you can't get that headshot, easily just throw a shot at them, wait for them to turn around, and then shoot them right at the head. Easy death. This one didn't die, probably because it's a high level. And yeah, much higher than in normal Ark, in SOTF Ark. But a headshot tends to do the job. So just go for the headshots real quick. It's much faster in SOTF, your shots. And there you have it. 3 nice dead Dillos for the hide pickings. Now that you've got your hide, you can easily make hide armor. Hide armor is almost the exact same requirements as cloth, except tons more hide, as you can see here. Terror bird, you bitch. And honestly, that's the early tier and the very beginning of most Survival of the Fittest games. Once you get your bow and your hide armor, you can go ham on whatever strategy you wish to do. You maybe want to make some trank arrows and go knock down some tames, or maybe you go fight players and gain a few levels, make your character a little bit stronger, or you can go the crafting route and get yourself some even better armor than that. But honestly, that's a different portion of the game, and it is a very different explanation. It requires I guess, a more methodic way of tutorial. I kind of generalized it here, but I mean, tech, strategies, and everything else requires a more chronological way of speaking. So by the way, I've made this video really almost freelance and unprofessional. I simply can't explain the rest that way. If you guys would love that kind of video, please message me, and I would gladly set up a video that way, but I'm honestly not sure if a tutorial like this would take place. Looking on YouTube, they just don't exist, and I mean, it's not surprising. Honestly, the best way to get better at this game is just to keep playing and keep playing, but for the most part, when Survival of the Fittest came out, this was pushed forward on the community of Ark. So everyone knew how to play the game, but now that the game's free to play, there are so many players that have never played Ark, so it's understandable that there's a much bigger learning curve, especially since survival is pushed so hard on the players, yet they don't even most players don't even know what they're looking at. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. Hopefully it wasn't too slow, too boring. Please leave a like or a dislike if it was honestly horrible, and comment what you thought about it. Again, was it too slow? Was it too fast? Would you like to see more? Is there a very specific portion of the game you would like to see? Would you like to see a video about taming or a video about tech? I would gladly do it, guys. I mean, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and good luck surviving out there, and see you later.